They have no leader, no manifesto, no political party and no candidates. Yet, 5 months before election day for the European Parliament, France's main political parties are nervous about what they call the yellow vest effect.
There's no political party that can decide on behalf of the people. We are the French people that fought for their land and will continue the struggle. No political party is above the French people.
Honestly, I'm not going to vote because I don't want to vote for people who look down on us, who talk to us disrespectfully, who despise us and leave us alone in our misery.
One of the protesters' strongest demands after tax relief is for direct democracy, referendums, rather than more elected representatives. That worries EU leaders. Just 40% of French people voted in the last European elections.
There is a real crisis of representation, and Europe is part of it, in particular as the European Parliament is not so well known by most people. It's important to show much better what Europe is doing for people, for all people.
From a high of 300,000 protesters nationwide in November to 30,000 by the end of the year, there may be far fewer yellow vests willing to take to the streets every week. But polls consistently show support from more than 70% of French people. Support that political parties are trying to harness.
Actually, the yellow vests have one thing at stake. It's putting some other topics on the table, meaning what actually the European Union does for them on a day-to-day basis.
Only one opinion poll has tested how yellow vest candidates might fare in a European election, and it suggested they'd win 12% of the vote, and almost all that would be at the expense of the far left and far right.
The same poll said Macron's Republic on the Move party would get 21% of the vote, whatever the yellow vests do. The biggest problem might be the yellow vests' own base, which has so far resisted attempts to create a leadership. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Paris.